I'm so misunderstood, but I'm such an open book, so I don't know why. But I be wanting people too to ask questions. Ask questions, man. Like, hit me up. Ask me shit when you wonder about it. Ask me what does this mean? Ask me why do you do that? Ask me these things, man, because besides some people just not getting it, some people be like standoffish, you know what I'm saying, toward I mean more like the spiritual aspect of it. Um and again, I can get why, because of certain stigmas that were around certain things. Again, for me, my entire life, I was a little spooked out about certain things because of movies that I saw, things that I heard, all of that kind of shit. But nonetheless, I was not educated on the matter, so I really didn't know anything except what was told to me. So that's just my thing. It's like, I know people are always gonna have preconceived notions about shit, but don't try to project your thoughts as fact on something that you haven't done the research on. You know what I'm saying? It's a little ignorant, as I just said. You know what I mean? So but even like this with my crystals and shit. So I found out about crystals, that they hold energy just like people, man. Crystals have so many different energies, same way we have so many different energies in certain crystals, just like people specialize in certain things. So you got an individual, he might be a kind individual, he might be funny, he might be smart, but his strongest character trait is his smarts. You know what I mean? That's where he shines at. That's his strongest. He has a couple of different energies, but his strongest is his smarts. It's just like these crystals. You can tap into them for different kinds of energy, but they have their ones that they, you know what I'm saying, that they reign supreme in. So basically, for me, the things that I like to do, my relationship with them, everybody's relationship with these things are different. But as far as me wearing them every day, so I'll do something like this. Let's say it's I want to remain grounded. I want to, I've been getting worked up, things been getting to me, whatever. I'm just throwing out a small little example. When I always want to keep a level head and stuff like that. And so I do my breath work, I hold my crystal. Basically, it's the energy that I'm going to put into it that it already has. We're going to work in tandem, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to tap into this crystal's energy with my energy, and then we're going to, you know what I'm saying, formulate what we about to do here. And I'm going to talk to it, and you know what I'm saying? But basically, it's the command of what you want. This is how I'm working with it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying basically that I want to remain grounded. I want to remain at peace. I want to remain level-headed. I want to remain just however you want to word it, but you're specific with it. But I don't want to get into that. That's kind of different. But I'm just talking about more so the functionality of it all, and you know what I'm saying, the purposes and shit. So so boom, straight like that. And charge it up like the energy, you know what I'm saying, do its thing. So then going forward, I just got that, I'm walking around with that energy. I'm carrying that energy with me. So when stuff is happening, if I might get a little frustrated, I got that energy working with me constantly. And it's infinite, the things that you can do. But I'm saying all of that to say, I don't sit down with my crystals and try to conjure up energy to hurt people or and again, I would be lying if I said that that's something that you couldn't do. But crystals are like guns. You can do good things with them. You can do bad things with them. You know what I mean? And it's just really in the hands and the soul of the beholder. But never nothing negative, bro. Again, it could be, but I elect to use my power, my energy, my time, my life force differently. I'm right in the back in my backyard, bro. Y'all see me do a lot of meditations here. I used to stay in East Hartford with my peoples. That's why I learned to meditate. That's why I had all my first meditations. And that was when I got on my journey in regard to figuring out who I am and how I want to move. So even with my crystals, man, I use those for guidance for my meditations. I'll come and I would make my grid and lock in my energy. And again, everybody's different, but one of the main things that I'm asking for is how to become. Who am I to become? What is my place here? You know what I mean? So when you see me do things like start the village, like reach out to all of these individuals all across America, you know what I'm saying, and get people connected in real time. Some of these people actually live with each other and shit like that. Now, this is what I mean, all off of this cosmic work. this is why I take these things so seriously, because before anything, I had to get real with myself. This is what I mean, bro. People don't really know the half of how the journey goes, and to see something, to be told something from them spirits. And when I say them spirits, that might even creep people out. I got a grandmama who ain't here no more. 2 of them, they in spirit. You think they're not gonna tell me something every now and again? Other ancestors that we may have, that's why we got unknown and known. There's just so many forces out there. A force might not even have to be a direct bloodline, but they recognize you for you and who you are and what you came here to do and what you're trying to do, your vibration, the things that you do for people. And they got keys to help you. You think they're not going to pass you them keys? Whether you want to call them angels, you know what I'm saying, or whatever you want to call them, bro. So, and that's just what I mean, man. Like, nothing that I do is negative. And if I was, bro, I'd have no problem letting y'all know that that's who I was. That I was on the side of wickedness. That I was here to cause deception. You know what I mean? That's probably easy for me to say now on the righteous side, but it's good, man. Yeah, bro, you know, I don't know. Like I said, it's probably easy for me to say now, but I'm just saying, man, like, that's not me. That's not who I am. But I don't want people to be so scared of these types of things, man. Like I said, man, when you see me giving back, it was my meditations. It was crystals that helped me rise to the point of selflessness to this degree. The spirituality, like, and again, everybody's different. Everybody don't have a good spirit. That's really what it boils down to when we're talking about spirituality. So don't be scared of that. It's just this is a good spirited individual or a bad spirited individual, and that's gonna predicate everything else. But I know who I am, man, and I'm not gonna lie. Kind of sometimes I'm able to just whatever, and sometimes it gets a little frustrating when people think they know things about me that they don't, or they think the wrong things. You know what I mean? Or I don't like people being scared of me for the wrong reasons. I'm black. Motherfuckers been scared of me my whole life, but now they're scared of me for particular reasons that they really shouldn't be. Like, if there was ever a time to not be scared of a nigga, this is it. Like, I'm the most loving that I've ever been in my life, the most patient, the most understanding. I'm still fiery. Ain't nothing soft about me. Ain't nothing quiet about me. Ain't no shit like that. But I'm on a different trajectory in life, bro. Completely. And it feels good, and I build off that, and I don't let nobody take that shit from me for nothing. And I just want, you know, people to know that, man, like, because again, I come to so many people. I come to the public, and I want them to know who I am, and I want them to be comfortable with me when they see me. And the people who do see me out in public, man, they know. You know, I'm the Brit boy, motherfuckers. They love me out here, bro. They always have. But now it's transforming. My face is starting to be recognized by different types of individuals. More people in the town are getting to know me for the work that I do, for giving back, for reaching the people, figuring out, spending my time there. How can we help in a real way, the best way? I don't want to come out here and just try to look good for a couple hours. That's not what it's about for me, but it got to start somewhere, and I need the people to know how real it is. But again, bro, you know, it all ties in together. I told y'all that before, but again, bro, I'm too misunderstood to be as an open book as I am. You know, again, bro, I'm gonna just start holding motherfucking Q&As out here for people, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't got nothing to hide, and I want people to be comfortable to ask me these things. Because when you really know, you're gonna fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? When you see it all in totality and how it all comes together, you might start meditating and seeking guidance and putting things together in life. Like, I was able to start a personal business, a nonprofit organization, you know, bring a lot of people together, campaign on some revolutionary shit. Everything was progressive. Everything was prosperous. Everything was promising, and it still is. You know what I mean? And I gained all of these keys, finding myself, meditating, tapping in. It wasn't just meditations. It was a lot of things, but I mean, now it's the core essence, of it all. And I want people to know, man, you ain't gotta be scared of that type of shit. I think it's weird, or because I'm still am who I am, just sharpening the version every day, man. But yeah, man. Real.